Hello, my friend. Amnor Hunter here from AmnorHunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. Today, I want to share with you two new plugins, one of them most recently released, that are gonna be great, I think, alternatives and free alternatives and killers of the legendary plugins Trackspacer by Waves Factory and the Soothe 2 plugin as well by Sound, right? These two plugins are resonance suppressors, and they deal also with frequency masking, all sort of that good stuff that we need sometimes to in mixing, right? So as usual, I'm gonna leave you the links in the video description and first comment of these two plugins. One of them is called Track Purifier, and the other one is called Anina. Right, the links are in the video description. Like I said, I'm gonna leave you also timestamps in case you want to move around between the mini segments of the video. Before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, AmnorHunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks, some extra free tools such as collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs, and don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I'm updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. Let me know if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools. I love to engage in conversations with you guys about these tools. So I'll be back to you guys in a moment. Let me take you to my DAW session here and start checking out these plugins, right? So first we have the Anina plugin, released some like maybe a couple months ago. This one is by CRQL, and this is a great alternative to these two plugins that I mentioned, Trackspacer and Soothe 2, especially Trackspacer, right? This plugin, if you connect a couple of tracks via sidechain, like for instance a kick drum with a bass guitar, a guitar with a vocal, or for instance a vocal with a synth, or a guitar with a synth, where they are competing for frequencies, right? And this plugin will know the conflicting frequencies, and with the amount that you have here, you start to reduce the conflicting frequencies, right? In blue is where you see the gain reduction. You also have additional attack and release controls. You have a freeze functionality as well. You have also delta, where you can hear only what's going on in this frequency reduction, right? And or frequency unmasking or resonant suppression, right? Also, we have additional controls. Here we select the buffer, right? And also we have in this plus icon, we have some extra functions. If you want to add external sidechain, also we have a couple of filters, a low cut and high cut, and also a gate, right? For the moment, I'm not gonna use these two. I don't need them. I have a couple of tracks here in sidechain, one with another, a bass guitar against a kick drum, right? But before doing that, let me go to the second plugin that we have in this list, right? This is the Track Purifier by Mike Sorrentino Music Production, right? Very simple plugin. Also, when you sidechain a couple of tracks, we have the amount here, right? And we start to see the resonant suppression and frequency unmasking in blue here, right? We have also a couple of filters, high pass and low pass, right? Where we sort of let this plugin know the range where we are gonna be working, right? For advanced functions, you need to pay for the full plugin of this, but this one, the light version or free version, it's sufficient, I think. Okay, so now let me show you here a couple of audio examples using these two plugins. First, the Anima, right? I have this kick drum and bass guitar, okay, and the plugin here has analyzed, of course, mostly in the low end, they are conflicting, right? Kick drum and bass guitar. So I'm gonna apply a mount here. And it's reducing, right? It's reducing the kick drum. Let's hear with the delta. This is what's reducing, right? And as you can see here, not only goes in the low end, it also is applying a bit of frequency unmasking in the other portion of the frequency spectrum, right? So here I can go like 100%, but that's probably not a good idea. I just want to reduce a bit the low end in the kick drum to compete with the bass guitar, right? Let me solo both of them. Let me apply 20%, 23% before. And you can do it vice versa, right? You can sidechain vice versa here, the kick drum and the bass guitar. If you want to reduce the kick drum, the bass low end every time the kick drum hits, for instance, right? That also could be done. I just wanted to show you in this example for the demo, I am reducing a bit of the kick drum against the bass guitar. Here we have the freeze functionality. It freezes here the frequency unmasking, but I want it to be dynamic, right? So 20%, for instance. You probably need headphones or studio monitors to hear more accurately what's going on here, right? So let's use now the other plugin, the DNA Track Purifier. In this same example, a kick drum against a bass guitar, right? So let me turn it on, and here it also has information about where the conflicting frequencies are, and it's mostly in the low end for sure. I'm gonna leave the filters all the way to the extremes so that the plugin works across the frequency spectrum. Okay, there it starts to reduce some conflicting frequencies. It's applying this on the kick drum, right? I should say that this plugin, the DNA Track Purifier, it's only available for Windows. The other plugin, Anina, it's available for Windows and Mac. We can check out here the output. We have the sidechain and the reduction alone, right? We can have everything here in the meter. All right. Let's also use these two plugins in another example. I have some overdriven distorted guitars, electric guitars, against an organ type synthesizer, something like that, right? So let's first use Anina in this example. They are both conflicting more in the mid-range area, as we can see here, right? It's reducing that organ synthesizer against that those electric guitars. Okay, I'm playing 100%, but 30%. Off, on. It's acting mostly in this portion of mid-range, upper mid-range area. Okay, and we can listen This is what's reducing, right? Reducing all of it. Right, and finally, let's use the other plugin, the other alternative, DNA Track Purifier, in this same example. Okay, here we have what's conflicting between the two of them. I think this plugin, the DNA Track Purifier, might be more accurate than the other, than the Anina. Yeah, I think it's more precise, I think, with the reduction. And if we want to like reduce the range where this is working, we can do that with the filters. Okay, there we go. All right, so finally, guys, let's check out the CPU performance of these two plugins, right? I have this plugin added, or these two plugins already added here in the 23rd track. Let's go here to the 23rd track right here. Okay, and let's first check out the CPU performance of Anina. I have it off. Let me turn it on. 1.8%, 1.7%. Very, very low in CPU consumption, right? And finally, let's check out the DNA Track Purifier. This one, it's only available for Windows, like I said. So let's turn it on. 4.3, 4.7, so it's heavier than Anina. 4.9, right? There it is. This is a bit heavier on the CPU than the other one, but both of them great plugins, I think. Great free alternatives to Soothe 2 or Trackspacer by Waves Factory. So there you have it, my friends. Let me know what you think of these two great free options, new options, right? I am also always very interested in knowing your opinions about these tools. Let's see some people here in the live stream. Thanks a lot, guys. T-Book 2173. Cheers, Abner. Sound Healer is here. Hello, Sound Healer, my friend. Mr. Gary Thompson is here. Hello, Gary. Thanks a lot, guys. Gary says, nice. I'm getting lucky. So great to catch this live again. Thanks a lot, Gary, for your support, my friend. Continue support. Sound of the Garden says, blessings. Nice. Thanks a lot, my friend. Blessings to you as well. Victor is here. Hello, Victor. Thanks a lot. All is well. I am a bit ill or sick on my throat a bit. I catch a bit of the summer flu, but it's all right. I'm doing well. It's gonna pass soon, I think. Gary, just these are so great. And then came Dagon. Yeah, Gary, Dagon, it's another great free alternative. I couldn't make it to work on my computer, but it's a great free alternative. I am sure of it. I'll see if I talk with the developers or with the company to solve that issue. I couldn't make it to work on my session on Reaper. Lemon and honey is the fix. Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, of course. Lemon and honey, great fixes for that. Me too. I have sore throat, says Gary. I hope that you get well soon, my friend, as well. I think it's the weather probably, right? The summer here, like very humid, and the rains are coming soon, hopefully, and stuff like that. So it's, just for Windows, it's crazy 2026. Thanks a lot. Yeah, they should have Mac alternative, right? Thanks a lot, guys. And remember that I have some free stuff on my website, some free PDF guides and ebooks, some extra free tools such as collections for guitar impulses and drum sample packs. Don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I'm updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I will see you guys soon. I will see you very soon.